Hey guys, Trav4 here today, and today we are reviewing the Bauer Supreme 1S Odin Catch Glove. So this review of the 1S glove has taken a little bit longer than the rest of the 1S reviews I've put out, and so pretty much Bauer had all their full right catch gloves on back order for the whole summer, so I ended up getting this glove second week of August, about a month and a bit later than the rest of the stuff. So I've had a full 2 months to test it and use it, and I've been putting it through a slew of tests for this review. So let's start out with some first impressions. So right out of the gate, it is the lightest glove I've ever encountered, and in the first ice time it felt so light and easy to adjust into saves that I felt I was going to get some massive stingers. And not only was I surprised, but this is hands down the most protective glove I've ever encountered compared to the countless Reebok and CCM gloves that I've tried throughout my career. The protection is top to bottom. It is top notch. It's perfect. I've not had a single stinger yet. And when guys are whacking at you, when you cover the puck, the finger protection in the back, it's spotless. It's spot on. It's perfect. Now, in previous generations, I've always knocked Bauer for having a double T as their stock option because I was so accustomed to a single T, and they've never had a single T as a stock option. And I recently found a new love for a double T pocket after Dave Wilcox refurbished my Reebok P4 glove, the 600 glove that you guys saw the video on. And it's kind of funny now because they've actually switched to a single T as a stock option, but I'm really satisfied here. The stock single T, it's good. It's really stiff too, which I like, so there's not a lot of pop outs. The outer perimeter of the T as well is reinforced, I believe. And I've also preached that all gloves should come with a stock skate lace pocket because more and more guys return towards it, and I love it. This glove, on the other hand, comes with a nylon lacing in the pocket. But again, I would love to see a stock option for all gloves, not just Bauer, but all gloves across the board come stock with a skate lace pocket. Now I want to talk about the feel of the 1S Catch Glove, and what I'm about to tell you may make absolutely no sense, but when I have the 1S Catch Glove in my hand and when I'm playing around with it, I'd much rather prefer a CCM 600 catch angle, that kind of glove. And I've thought about this since day one. But as a product tester and a reviewer, it's not my job. My job is to use the equipment I'm testing for. So although I would prefer, at any time, like even right now, I would prefer to have a CCM 600 glove on my hand than a 1S glove. My glove hand has never been better since switching from CCM. A couple people have made comments on previous videos about my improved glove consistency, and I'll be honest, I feel more precise, I feel more crisp, I feel more accurate with all the catches and the saves I'm making, despite the fact that I prefer a CCM feel. And again, it may not make sense, but what I'm pretty much trying to say is that at the end of the day, the 1S Catch Glove has changed my glove hand, and it's really helping me stop more pucks and doing it more consistently. And at the end of the day, that's your goal. You shouldn't be thinking about your equipment. It should just be aiding and helping you in doing your job, which is stopping pucks. As far as the construction goes, it does not have the Cortex skin that Bauer is using on their 1S pads. It's just the standard Gen Pro. And also, I should note that on the mobility side, the glove has incredible mobility, and it's likely due to the fact that the backhand of the catch glove is segmented, which pretty much means it's just in multiple pieces. How about the durability? Everybody's complaining about the durability and how brutal the 1S durability is throughout the entire line, and it's nowhere near as bad as people are making it out to be. Now, with the glove, the backhand nylons have discolored, noticeably quicker than most gloves I've used in the past, and granted, it's not pretty, and I'd prefer to stay white, but it is just an aesthetic look, and it doesn't change the makeup or the construction of the glove whatsoever. The only durability issue that I've had so far is at the lacing on the binding. I took a puck right off the lacing on the finger binding, and the lacing came undone, but I was pretty quick to relace it and haven't had a problem since. So not a big issue for me. For some guys it may be, but I was able to fix it, so not a problem there. One thing that all gloves are notorious for is the amount of finger curl that it has and the stink. So Bauer's implemented their 37.5 technology on this 1S line, and at first I figured, okay, all gloves, they're going to be wet, they dry at their own pace. Don't make a big deal about how fast you can dry with all this technology you're putting in. And I was skeptical at first, and it's actually a real game changer here. I don't mind my glove being a little bit wet before a game, but there's nothing worse than a sopping wet glove after several ice times, maybe 2 in a day or a couple days in a row, and it's just soaking wet. And the 37.5 technology dries it really, really fast. I could have an ice time, say, every day of the week, and it may not be totally dry, but it'll be very, very close, which is what I like about it. So there's very minimal finger curl as well, but at the end of the day, you'll never be able to get to the amount of finger curl that you'll get in the Vaughn glove, so I guess that's always a good thing. So one thing that I get asked quite frequently is the break-in process and how long does it take for me to break in a glove. I've always done it the natural way. Bauer does promote that you have the ability to use a skate oven, and that can help break in and soften up some of the foams inside. But it comes with a game-ready palm, and I had some bad experiences with my original P4 set with a skate lace or a skate oven to break in the gloves, so I don't find I need to use it. I just break it in from using. Now, custom options. So much like the 1S pad, blocker, and stick, there really are no custom options here to speak of. Now, the graphic has a couple of color zones. You can get a skid lace pocket, a single or a double T, one piece or two piece cuff, and finally the option of having a +1 or an NHL legal size pocket. Nothing groundbreaking here. It's just the normal stuff. But what I would like to see in the next glove, in the next generation, much like the rest of the 1S lineup, is custom graphics, because there's more potential, because all the graphics are screen printed. There's no stitching, there's no cutting, there's no nothing. It's screen printed, it's all digitally done it's not screen printed, it's digitally printed from a computer. So you can do almost whatever you want. And that's what I'd really like to see, because they don't have that. They only have a few color options, and it's the one thing holding them back from knocking out the rest of the competition. And that's the custom options. In my opinion, they're better than CCM. They're way better than Brian's. I haven't tried the Warrior G3s, so I can't really comment on that. But it's the best glove out there. It's the best glove on the market. It's the best lineup out there. But the only thing holding them back from having everything is the custom options, which is what I really want to see again in the next generation. So you get the best performing glove with a few minor bumps, but an extreme lack of custom options. So all in all, I absolutely recommend this glove over Brian's or CCM at this time. Plus my experience with Bauer's customer service. If you do have any issues with your glove, they're going to take care of you. Again, it performs, and that's what you're looking for. You're buying a glove not because it looks great. Obviously, that does help with the aesthetics, but you want something that's going to perform, and that's what you're getting here. And for all these reasons, I'm giving the Bauer Supreme 1S Catch Glove a 9 out of 10. So guys, that's today's video reviewing the 1S Catch Glove. So let me know, what do you think? Have you tried the 1S gear? Have you not? Are you open to trying it, or whatever it may be? Leave a comment down below, let me know. I want to thank you guys all a lot for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.